we go. Hello everybody. Welcome to the Transnation F5 Championship. Now, today I am joined with not one, but two people. One of them you will know. The other person you will know as well, but you won't like him as much. So I'm joined by DXT
Unlucky
Anthony
Dan. Unlucky hobo.
and DXT Hobo. So Jake, I'll start with you. How are you?
Alright, mate. Just chilling at the moment.
Yeah.
Waiting for this to get going.
Same. And Hobo, you there? Nope, good chat. Sweet.
I don't want to be after that comment. Not gonna lie.
Oh, well.
You didn't specify who.
We all
You
do.
just assumed it's you.
Yeah.
No, I'm good, man. I'm literally sweating my ass off, but yeah, never mind.
It's a bit warm tonight. So tonight, everybody, we have a something a bit different going on. We have the top 5 of the championship have decided to take it upon themselves to make a slightly, probably more interesting race or something like that. They're not going to qualify. So the top 5 of the championship. Now, bear in mind, the championship is wrapped up. DXT Get Carter, I should add, has wrapped that up already. However, the second, third, and fourth actually are still possible to switch places. But there's an 8-point gap between Tool Cogwheel in second and Mark Bratby in third. So that is the only thing that's kind of up for grabs. I mean, don't really get anything for it. You know, no one gets sent any like McDonald's tokens or like a teddy bear or anything like that. So I guess no one really cares now it's wrapped up. But it might add a bit of interest. I mean, the way I see it though, not too many races tonight. So it's not going to make too much of a difference, actually. The bottom 5...
No, I think if there was a 20 grid, it would be a bit interesting, but bear in mind, it's only 11 drivers. It's going to be... The worst they're going to be is 6th, so... It might even help Matt in the long run, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a slight shame that there's 12 people. I mean, it's one of those things, right? It's come to the end of the Formula 1. The Formula 1 actual real life hasn't started, which obviously takes the edge
Hang
off.
on, mate. We need a bit of sad music. Now carry on.
So,
just saying there's 12 races, not 11.
It's 12, yeah.
There's 12 races. So, I mean, the bottom 5 aren't going to qualify. Well, or the top 5 in the championship aren't going to qualify. It'll make it interesting. Still, they'll have to fight their way through, but it's not going to be quite as hard as if there was a few more. But again, it's at that weird time of the year when people usually lose a little bit of interest for one reason or another. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I'm gonna jump on. Oh, there's no point being caught. I think so. Okay, looking at who we've got out without Carter, Cogwheel, Mark, Jordan, or Crutchy gonna set a time. It's gonna leave it open for a pole position from someone else. I'm gonna go with... Alright, it's between D-Day and Severe, I think, for pole position.
Are they 6th and 7th in the championship?
Are they?
I was asking you,
no.
are they?
I don't actually... Hang on, let me have a look butchers.
Because I know, because we've seen Season Okafu race, we've seen Decky race, I've seen Crutchy race, so...
Decky will be up there.
We've seen him all.
Decky will be up there, definitely. I think Decky will be at least on the front row.
To be fair, Decky's 6th.
I know how good he's on tyres, but these softs...
Yeah, these softs are something else. Right, okay, so... Decky is 6th in the championship. Erdy is 7th. Now, the thing with Erdy is I don't actually remember Erdy making that many races that we've commentated. So he's missed quite a few, so I don't really know. Severe actually came in late, and Severe is quite quick. So I guess maybe you could open up to being Decky, Severe, or... it's actually quite hard. Because, I mean...
Well, we'll see how it goes. So some of the viewers might notice that Jake is a lot louder. Because he's finally got... Yeah, you're actually really loud.
People can actually hear you now.
I'll turn it down.
He's actually got a new mic, finally. The one that's holding on by a bit of thread is finally gave in.
How do I turn down?
I don't know.
No,
it's nice to hear you, in all fairness. It's quite a nice change of pace. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, that's fine. Currently we have Get Carter in the chat. Welcome, Carter. I'm sure you're going to have an interesting qualifying.
Congratulations, buddy.
Congratulations
Spaceman just started his first lap.
I'm just on board with Polish Sniper now. I'm actually going to do a TV pod style lap with Polish Sniper. Let's see how he gets on. Currently on the mediums. So I don't think people are going to want to start on the mediums. I don't know, it's possible.
They're lovely.
I mean, the
Base
mediums
man,
are actually
unfortunately-
probably the best way to start.
If you didn't have to use both, it would be medium.
Yeah.
Baseman, unfortunately, he got an invalidation on his
Invalidated.
lap, so yeah,
Okay.
he won't be setting a lap time now.
So here we have Sniper going down the big back straight. See what he gets.
What do you
up to.
reckon? 210 he's going to hit?
No, I reckon 207.
206.
200,
Emacs.
206. I reckon if you left it a little bit longer, that was just about to go 207.
He'd
He
also,
also
I
would
think
have
he
been in the
missed.
wall.
Yeah, he would have missed his breaking point. I think.
That doesn't matter. The thing that matters is that I was going to be correct on my assessment. He can do other laps.
Purple 1 and 2
if he
so far.
survives it. Oh, when I saw that.
That's,
I
that's
thought
an
that might happen.
invalidation.
When I saw that line, I thought that's an invalidation. That is unlucky for Polish Sniper. Cogwheel's just on an out lap. He's not going to be doing anything. D-Day's on an
It's
out
not
lap.
validated for me.
Yeah, he definitely got his red for us. He's definitely validated
yeah,
it.
it's definitely validated.
I'll stay on board just in case he hasn't, but
gonna
definitely ask
switch-
any kind of invalidation.
Okay, we've got Erdi currently. Oh, and Seizano Kefu comes ploughing through Erdi. Erdi did run a little bit wide though, I suppose. But and Seizan, I mean, they're both on a fast lap though. Let's switch a detail to the fitted.
Go.
Severe with a 137.3 on the soft.
He just only completed his lap even though it didn't count.
Oh, we did have a spin from Brat B. He had a little bit of a spin crossing the front. Yeah, spun out crossing the line. So
It doesn't matter.
although
He's
he's set
one
a
of the ones-
time, it's not a great one.
No, that's one of the one. Bradby is one of the people who isn't going to be setting a good time, which is probably why he's slowed down to make sure that his
okay.
time won't be anywhere near a quick one. So currently on board with Erdi. I thought he was actually on a fast lap, but he wasn't. So that's going to be okay. It's not. He didn't invalidate it, but that has been a bad first sector. So this lap's not going to be anything special. He might. Doesn't look like he's going to back out of it though. Doesn't look like he's going to back out of it. We got anyone else going round? D-Day. D-Day's okay. D-Day has just started his quick lap, so we'll ride on board with D-Day here. On the sauce, R runs wide through turn 2, wide in turn 3. I think this is it. It's either 3, and then coming into 4, 5, and then the hairpin. Okay, let's try. I'll try and keep an eye on his sector times.
Well, is Bradby not qualifying?
Nah. But,
He's,
so the top
he's
5.
screwing his tyres out there right now. Just weaving on the straight.
Watch Crushy cross the line.
Okay.
Not going to be one for challenge the top
Oh.
guys.
Crutchy's another one. Top 5 over.
Yeah, once there you go, 142.
Oh, I missed.
Oh,
the
sorry,
sector
not Crushy, sorry. Oh, Spaceman.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay, yeah,
apologies.
that's-
Spaceman, 142.
Spaceman.
Always wanted you.
Goggle and Bradby are in the wrong pit lane.
D-Day looking like he's just set a purple second sector. So, and
Oh,
he's
he's
run
gone
wide
wide there.
This track is tricky, man. Like one slightly offline, and it literally ruins you. And it's a shame that it's one of them. But you have to be so consistent around here. Oh, I can't. Okay, he did run a little bit wide, but the lag is playing a little bit of part in that. I think in terms of how bad that was. Oh, and he's gone really wide there. Everyone's just in the corner. I think the people that aren't qualified need to get off the track. And it looks like, wow, I mean,
Oh, I don't know what he's doing there.
D-Day's lag. I mean, it looked like he was going into pits, and then he looked like he was getting out of it, and then he's actually in the pit. So, okay then. Have you got anyone that's on another fast lap? So currently, the standings are Severe in first with a 137.3. Second, we have Seizano Kefu on a 138.7. In third, we have Spaceman on a 142.2. Fourth, we have Jordan on a 142.6, which is actually slightly quicker than Erdi, and Erdi's actually someone who's a qualifying, so obviously Erdi will probably switch to the softs later on. Polish Sniper, obviously invalidated. Cogwheel's not setting a lap. D-Day obviously backed out of his lap. Carter is one of the ones who won't be qualifying, so he will literally just going around, put it up
He'd be
and set
last
up.
anyway.
He'll be last even if he was qualifying, wouldn't it? So, I mean, to be fair, Carter's form in the F5 in the last few races has literally carried him up the field to take the championship. I think he was third when we started commentating, and then from there onwards, he's literally.
That's why he was
poles.
begging us to commentate in this race.
Probably.
If he weren't here,
we're his good luck charms. Without us,
Oh.
he'd be nowhere. We made him who he is today. So, got Polish Sniper going back out on an outlap, letting people through. Decky goes second on a 1:37.4. So I'm going to stay on board with Polish Sniper here, see what lap he can get done. Hopefully he doesn't invalidate this one. Well, when he starts it anyway. Currently on an outlap. So we've got Bratby in 8th. We've got Jordan in 6th. We need Erdy to go out and beat Jordan. Otherwise Jordan's unintentionally not qualified one of the bottom 5.
Whereas Get Carter is making sure
he's on a stormer right now.
I mean, I bet Get Carter's going around rapidly.
203.
Oh, mate,
You may as well just not even went out and just started on fresh mediums.
Yeah. I think people do it because there's still that bug, isn't there, going on where it doesn't always keep your setup and stuff. So I think people go around to make sure it's parked firm. You got your setting on and you set a time. I mean, I don't think a 203 is going to be hurt. Oh, that will do it. That will do it. Well, he's hoping.
You better hope that he gets you qualifier.
Yeah, he's hoping that Polish Sniper and D-Day beat his time. I mean, it's a 203. I'm like 100% sure, apart from invalidations, that will happen. So.
But you never know in this. They could obviously spin out and DNF.
Well, they could spin out DNF, and they could also keep invalidated. So, it's you know, it's going to be hard for them not to be. It's going to be hard for him. Well, no, it's going to be well easy for him just to drop out there, and I think he'll be fine. But we're going to have to wait and see. I'm currently on board with Polish Sniper. Managed to get farther than he did last. Oh wait, actually no, he invalidated in Sector 3, didn't he, last time? So let's stay on board through all of this. Here we go. A little bit wide
there.
into there, well, a bit deep into there, run wide. That's another thing. Run wide into that first one, it compromises the whole corner and the exit going onto the straight. However,
yeah, you sure Crutchy's not going to run?
Crutchy's not supposed to be. Unless Crutchy didn't get the memo. I heard it was top 5 and Crutchy's top 5.
He's full for the moment.
Crutchy's cheesing it all. Crutchy's like, yeah, I won't qualify. Going out there, trying to get pole. So Jordan's retired. Still got to wait for Erdy to come out. D-Day is out currently. I will jump on board with him after Polish Sniper goes round. Polish Sniper currently, what's he? So it's 130, 31, 32. So this is definitely going to take him above Get Carter. Definitely going to take him above. This is going to put him probably 3rd. Oh, it did.
Yeah, I like how you waited that. You take it goes up to 3rd.
I said 3rd, a split second before he went 3rd.
Oh, yeah.
And Severe betters his time. Does a 136.8 to solidify his pole position, or his possible pole position currently. We've got Erdy on an outlap. Who else we got going out? Cogwheel's out again, just for like, you know. Some
You was gonna say, I know what you was gonna say.
I was literally, okay, everything everyone knows that's it, and I was like, so let's see what D-Day. Oh man, I thought D-Day was about to like slam into the wall on the other side, and he hits the apex of the corner. So D-Day's connection not treating us very fairly, but let's see what time he's got here. Doesn't look like it's going to be particularly. Actually, no, it's not bad. 139 maybe. And he does a 1. Wait, was that an invalid? Is he? I didn't know he was.
There you go, 138.9.
Oh, there we go. 138.9. So
he's about to start his hot lap as he comes around the final corner.
Needs Spaceman to get in front of Crutchy, really. Bratby's retired. Carter and Cogwheel probably going to retire. Let's see what. Cogwheel's invalidated anyway. Probably just going to go around just to make sure his setup goes. He would have done a 139.5 on some mediums. Whether that lap was any good anyway, don't know what he actually done. He's going around again. Obviously, being in 12th, he can do what he wants. See, the advantage. See, Carter and Cogwell have kind of been a bit clever here. They've set a time, but they've set one that's slow enough that it's so easy to beat. Because now they'll have a selection. They'll get a fresh set of tyres.
Yeah, definitely.
Whereas Bratby will obviously be on those mediums, which he literally just started ransacking. Jordan, I think his tyres will probably be fine. Crutchy, I'm not sure about, but Crutchy's going back out.
So I'm on board with Erdy. He's very struggling through this on this track. Like late to put his DRS on. He's missing apexes.
Yeah, I've noticed that. He does seem like he's running wide quite often. So I mean, Abu Dhabi, for some reason seems to be like quite a few people's like bogey track. Like it's the one finish. It's kind of bad though. Obviously, yeah. It's a one. It's a season finisher. Championships can be decided here, and a lot of people just.
I mean, if it was like they had before double points, I would be.
Oh yeah,
you'd be
pretty screwed to be honest. But I'm glad they got rid of that. It was the dumbest thing ever.
That was so stupid.
It's like if you do hard work through the season, and in one race at the end, you can be like, oh well, you still have to win it. So let's see what.
Erdy's going to come around the last sector.
Looks like he's
2 corners to go. Bit tight on that corner, so he's not going to get the best exit out. Okay, he's going to the pits.
Giving up on that. I mean, he has enough time if he's got the tyres to go in, get a new set, and come back out. He's got plenty of time for that. Cogwheel still just.
With Decky on a lap, it's currently set a purple sector 1. We'll see if that's true or not. Obviously, this game isn't the best at telling you that.
And Cogwheel slowing down right at the end to make sure that he didn't go didn't go into the top 10 there, so he could start on whatever tyres he wanted. We have Mark Bradbury join us. Hello, Mark. Welcome to the stream.
Mate. You got robbed out of your 11th place.
I mean, Mark, what's the deal with Crutchy, man? Crutchy looks like he's snaking everybody. Thought it was top 5, not qualifying, and he's in front of Spaceman and Erdy.
Erdy is he's given up.
Yeah, Erdy's given up.
A bit of a shame, really.
And Crutchy's definitely Crutchy's going for it, man. Crutchy's don't know how to screw you guys.
He's on a hot lap. Yeah, he's really pushing it.
Gonna try and watch a sector time to see how much he's up by, if he's up. Let's wait and see when he gets to the sector board.
Yeah, he's definitely going for it.
Well,
no, he's staying in hot lap here, so he's losing out a lot of time, not going to overtake.
He is.
On this long straight.
He is. Let's see. Oh, the sector changed. Didn't even notice it. Oh, Decky, last minute. Oh, but Severe still got a chance to beat it. Decky with a 1:36.6 to snap pole away from Severe, but Severe on a lap needs to find 2 tenths. And Crutchy is actually 8 tenths currently up on his time, so. Oh,
that's not going to help.
That's not going to help.
You jinx.
Yeah, I know, innit? I just ruined it for Crutchy.
Well, Crutchy should be following the agreement they had.
Yeah, it's just karma. Oh, that's run wide.
Oh, big lock up there.
Crutchy going. Fair play to Crutchy, running no assists here. Probably why he lost it and just locked up on that one. Oh, locked up around there too. ABS sucks in this game, I honestly think.
I think it's done on purpose so that he definitely qualifies slower.
I actually think this is the worst game for ABS. I mean, I've not played some of the ones before this for a while, but I remember being able to actually race with ABS like off, and in this game I cannot do it for all crap. So only a minute 14 left to qualify, and let's jump on board with Severe. Oh, it looks like he's backed out of his lap here, so because he's invalidated. So he's going to probably make it back, save up some ERS, and have one more shot. Polish Sniper is still on it, so we'll stay on board with Polish Sniper because he's going to overtake Severe, then we can drop back and watch Severe go for his quick lap. So here he comes, coming down the second DRS straight, the shorter one. That should be, I think, Severe in front of him. That is Severe in front of him. Currently, Polish Sniper is 3 attempts up on his time. Now, the third sector seems to be the sector where you either make a chunk of time or you lose a chunk of time. So, Sniper put in the quickest middle sector there. Let's hope he can keep it going through this last bit. He'd have to gain over a second to threaten pole position. It's definitely doable though, depending on how bad his sector was last time. Mark says no rain. That's brilliant. we don't want no rain around here, and it's really surprising if it did rain in the desert, to be honest. But that's good to know.
Spaceman is trying to get around as quick as he can and set one more lap.
37.2 from Polish Sniper, so improves by a good chunk of time there.
That's that.
Severe's missed.
That was.
Oh no, he wouldn't have missed that, would he? Has he made it? I mean, obviously there's a slight delay, isn't it? It says that it's over for us, but they might still. The way Severe's going for it. No, maybe it is over. There's usually a bit of a delay though, but maybe not. He's still going for it though. Makes me think it seem like. No, he has finished. That's obviously going to boost speed of computer then. Can have that. So currently, as it stands right now, Decky on pole position, 136.6, giving him that pole position. Second, we have Severe on a 136.8. Third, we have Polish Sniper on a 137.2. Fourth, we have Seizano Kefu on a 138.6. I think that's the highest qualifying for Patrick as well. So, well done to Patrick. Fifth, we have D-Day on a 138.9, and sixth, we have Crutchy on a 140.1 on the mediums. So Crutchy's going to be on mediums. Spaceman in seventh on a 142.2 on the softs. Jordan in eighth, 142.6 on the mediums. Ninth, we have Erdy on a 142.6 on the softs, and in 10th, we have Mark Bratby on a 146.9 on the mediums. So they're all locked into their tyre choices for the race. And Tall Cogwheel and Get Carter in 11th and 12th. Obviously, all agreeing to not qualify too highly, apparently the top 5, but Crutchy's just decided to bun them off anyway. But Cogwheel and Carter get a choice of tyres, nice fresh set for the race, so we'll see how that pans out. I mean, Severe was still going around like yeah, it's just so random. Tool and Carter start on wets. Oh jeez, if they do that, they'll just be a hindrance for everyone, I think. I mean, Mark, you should have a chance of a second in the championship, man. You're only 8 points behind Cogwheel.
Oh. You know what? So something about watching Abu Dhabi, which is kind of a night race or dusk race, whatever it is now, makes you tired.
Yeah, innit?
I'm going to see what's. I'm just getting more and more tired looking at the sun setting.
Innit? Can I do?
So I'll run through the top 10, top 12, I should say. So Decky, your pole sitter in the Renault. We have Sevilla in the Mercedes in second. Polish Sniper in Toro Rosso in third. Seizano Kefu in fourth. D-Day in fifth. Sixth is Crushy. What? D-Day.
I swear Alex literally just did this.
I know, but might as well. It was silent, isn't it? I might as well keep doing it. Spaceman in seventh. TN F1 in eighth. Ninth is Erdy. 10th is Bratby. 11th, Tail Cogwheel. And Tall Cogwheel. And 12th is Get Carter. I do know that Alex said it, but there was a bit of dead silence. So I thought I'd just fill it with a bit more chat.
Should on banter, mate.
Bit of banter. I'm too tired for banter at the moment. I've got my race to get ready for.
Go on then.
Nah, I'm joking. I ain't got it yet.
So we've just had Patrick join us. Welcome, Patrick.
Welcome, Season. I'm smashing the name now, mate.
Well. So we've got Tall Cogwheel, Bradby. Carter's still lurking. Carter never leaves. He just lurks in the bushes or just wherever he can.
Even when you're offline, Alex is in your chat.
Yeah,
He's
literally.
looking.
Like I get a little ping up at like 2 AM on my Twitch, and it's like, "Hi, are you still there? I know you're not streaming, but can you see what I'm typing?"
At night, it's just on Get Carter's bedside. There's a picture of your gaming icon of Nevo Gaming, and all he's just going, "All around me are familiar faces."
How'd you mute him? That
was beautiful. What are you doing? What are you doing to your mic? I'm eating it.
I keep brushing it because it's position.
Annoying, isn't it, Jake?
Yeah,
isn't it,
Jake.
No, that's different.
on your bed. Whoa, we got a couple of non-starters on the grid.
That was obviously just. I mean, a lot of people probably won't be caring about this formation app. I'm actually.
No, Tall Cogwheel is making overtakes at the moment. He's still up the grid.
So let's see what we've got in terms of tyres. So, okay, we've got Cogwheel and Carter going onto the softs. They obviously want to try and move through the pack as quick as anything. Got Mark Bratby, so obviously has to start on the mediums. Erdy on the mediums, Jordan on the mediums, Spaceman on the softs, Crutchy on the mediums, D-Day, Sazin O'Keefe, Polish Sniper Severe, and Decky all on the softs, because that is what they qualified on. So, could be interesting to see.
Interesting choice to go onto the softs with your 11th and 12th. Like,
The problem
I
is,
would have thought medium would have been better.
I mean, I find the mediums are better race tyre, and obviously goes longer, but it depends if they're planning to go soft medium medium or soft medium soft. You kind of almost want to or have to.
But with that, you're limited to a 2-stop if you go for the soft straight away. If you go for the mediums, obviously you've got the option later
Go
on.
soft hard.
Yeah,
You can go
soft hard or medium hard. Or
I mean, the thing is, the hards are just so slow.
yeah, I can imagine.
It's the same sort of thing as
Any
it was
sort
in
of like safety car will mess you up.
Well, yeah, that's
If
it.
it's clear, then it's good.
Yeah, if it's clear, obviously when people are pitted, you obviously get a good chunk of time back. But I mean, they're just slow. Like the hards are consistent, but they're consistently slow. There's nothing really about them. They last a long time. They stay the same sort of pace, but the pace just isn't that brilliant.
Yeah, I suppose what they're designed for. I suppose.
I mean, yeah, that is literally what they're designed. I mean, the thing is, on some tracks, which with high deg, like they're actually okay. Like they're not that far off the pace because everyone's just lose time too quickly. But
They're probably like 2 sets harder then.
yeah,
So it's probably like a super soft, and then hard.
so
I
here
I
we
think they
have
should
them
go
all
back
lining up.
to all the different colours they've uploaded.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, the people didn't understand it. I think they were like, "Oh, it's easier for everyone to follow." No, it's just
It just noobs.
it
man.
just takes a simpleton's, long to find out. Let's jump on board with Severe. I don't know when we're going to get the view. Let's hope it's from Severe. Let's see.
1 light,
Other
2
lights.
light, 3
Two
light,
light,
4 light,
lights,
5.
5 lights,
And
and
away
they're
we
off.
go.
Whoa, that was quick.
For the
They did not
final
stay on for
time.
long. Yeah, drive
It's
through
kind of a
pony.
jump start.
You naughty.
He's taking his
Severe's on
last
the
to first round
inside
even
of
harder
Decky.
now.
Severe's going to get this. He's still got the inside, and Polish Sniper's challenging Decky as well, right on the back of him. Decky not with the best of starts here, but we know Decky will literally take these softs to probably about lap 18, and he'll do 10 on the medium just because he can.
Oh,
Why
big
did it
contact
fall?
there.
And
Who's
there we
that
go. That is
That was
Polish
Polish
Sniper
Sniper.
with a bit of connection from Decky there. That has put Polish Sniper all the way down to the bottom. Currently, we've got. I mean, Carter, how are you only in 8th, man, after jump start? Cogwheel's in front of you, and he didn't jump start. Unbelievable. So we've got Carter currently up in. Oh
Whoa!
my days! What was
Big
that?
crash there from
What was that?
Seiza no Kavu. It looked like he come across on TNF1 and took him out.
Yeah, that looked like
VSC
he
was deployed.
a VSC. There is some like Jordan's wheels hanging off here, and they're doing
But
a
the guy
VSC.
could be dead. I know because of VSC.
No, it. Well, that was interesting. So it looked like from the screen
I
that
didn't see it.
that Sazin moved across, and it literally
Smashed into him.
extremely donked
Way.
TNF1 into the wall, and then back across the track. That's how hard it was. He hit the side, he hit the wall on one side and bounced across to the other.
It did look a bit nasty from our point of view.
I mean, it could have been desync or leg as well. Like, I jumped on it just as it kind of happened. So, however, that's unlucky for Jordan. Obviously, not the way he probably wanted to end the last races of the season for himself. But
Ain't he got a... He's not over for today there.
hey,
He's got 4 still left, ain't he?
well, I mean, he races in F4, but he's actually in F5. He just fills in for F4, so I don't actually think he's in the F5 championship because otherwise he wouldn't be getting points in the F5 as well. He just fills in. So, I mean,
Carter serves his drive-through for being a naughty boy.
yeah, he has indeed. So he's going to come back out here and he's got it all to do because I mean
It's
the
not
gap.
that bad actually.
I really wish that my times would update better. That would be fantastic because that has actually.
It's a bit broken around this track.
Yeah, it is. So we've got Decky right up behind Severe, and obviously the DRS activated now. Or is it next lap?
Next lap.
Next lap, isn't it? So Decky's staying within that 1 second window which he needed to. So after his bad start, it looks like he's got himself a little bit more composed, chasing down Severe. Obviously they've got a second gap back to Sazin O'Keefe as well. So these
Another
two
spin
kind of
there,
pulling away.
big crash at the back.
Oh,
That's
Mark.
Sazin no Kavu, Bratby and Tall.
What happened? Oh
Tall
my
Will.
days! And there goes Spaceman. Oh my days, Spaceman literally left it. Oh,
Safety car.
There you
a
go,
safety
full
car.
safety car coming out.
I'm not surprised. There is, wow. So we've got
Car's
Cogwheel.
just gone for a chicane down the straight.
Yeah, I saw that.
Now, even though this is gonna technically ended up being a bit of a fun race, it does actually have implications for Cogwheel not finishing here, because it means that Bratby only needs to outscore Cogwheel by 8 points to take second in the championship. If he gets 9 points, he will get second in the championship. Now, obviously, for anyone who doesn't know, that does change the car picks for next season. So it does have slight implications.
So Bratby was going to have to come in here for a new wing. He's got no wing at the moment.
He is.
Second crash involving Sazen. Does he know that this isn't the demolition race? Do you reckon?
I don't. I see. So Sazen's in as well. So I'm assuming it's quite early for a. Oh, he needs a new wing. Okay, I was going to say D-Day's gone out on the hards. What's Patrick having fitted? Looks like, well, they've got the yellow stripe on them, but we know this can change as they're on their way out, so we'll wait and see. Looks like it's solidified as mediums.
Yeah, Carter's coming in for a new set of mediums.
So yeah, Sazen is on the mediums. Carter's on the mediums. That's early from Carter. I mean, it's early for everyone that's had to come in right now. I mean, well, 3 laps early, I suppose. So currently we've got Polish Sniper in the lead. Erdy in second. Third we have Crutchy. Fourth we have Severe. Fifth we have Decky. Sixth we have Bratby. Seventh we have D-Day. And eighth we have Sazen Kefu. Oh, and then ninth we have Get Carter. But obviously safety car deployed. We've got D-Day and Bratby on the hards. So I'm expecting them to be under fire from Sazen and Carter relatively quickly.
Have we still got Tall Cogwheel in the stream? Find out what happened.
I can ask Cogwheel, are you still here? What happened to you? Was that coming together with Spaceman?
From what I saw, no. From what I saw, I caught the end of it. It was a coming together between Bratby, Sazen Okefu, and obviously Tall Cogwheel. And I think
I think
Spaceman
what happened
was
is
just a unfortunate party of that.
I think what happened is Cogwheel's car rolled across the track, and I don't think Spaceman could avoid it. I think that might be what happened there. Either way, if this was like a championship race, people would be fuming.
Oh, of course. I'd be fuming now anyway.
Well, in all fairness, if you were Get Carter and it came down to this and you had the lead, you actually wouldn't be screwing right now. You'd be like, my main contender is out, and I'm going to get points no matter what.
He is now behind Sazen. Obviously, Sazen has been involved in 2 incidents so far.
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. Currently riding on board with Decky, currently sitting in 5th place, just pitted in for a fresh set of mediums. And I mean, it feels like
everyone's on the medium or hard, other than Polish Sniper. But saying that, he has heard me and he's gone into the pits.
He has. Do you know what's weird? I feel like this race is literally going so slowly. Like, we're only on lap 4, but I feel like it's been going on for so long.
What gives you that idea, mate?
No, I just feel like it just seems like this race is for me anyway. I feel like this race has been going on for quite a while.
I agree.
And it's literally we're on lap 4, but I feel like so much has happened, and it should be so much later in the race. But yeah, I keep looking. It's like, oh, lap 4. It just seems everything's slow. It's weird.
Imagine if they had the full 20 cars.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Gives us time to admire the beautiful sunset of Abu Dhabi.
I guess so. I guess it gets us a little bit of time to discuss the F4 race coming up after this. So, obviously, myself and Jake, we take part in the F4 race, which comes after the F5. Obviously, we're sitting here commentating this race, and then we have about half an hour before the F4 race starts. Now, it'd be nice if people could tune in. Not to support me, but to support my teammate Jake. Has the championship on the line tonight. Went down to the final race in Abu Dhabi. It's between himself and Jerome Nicholas. So good luck to both of them in the F4 race. I'm just hoping for a nice clean race, and it comes down
Safety
to pure
car is
racing.
in.
Yes.
Ready? One thing I found around here, and I think Jake, you found it too, coming around this last sector, it's really hard to try and stay above like the minimum speed. because you have to obviously wait.
Yeah, that bit there, they just come through, and then
Yeah. I mean, because
just
a
chip
lot of
on
these,
the right.
yeah, I mean,
Other than that, it's quite easy.
well, yeah, it's just because these corners, especially this one, it's such a tight one. It's like a 90 degree corner. Like you don't take it fast anyway, so it seems so ridiculous to try and like if I whip up the telemetry. I mean,
the thing is, if the drivers can sort of, don't rush into it and hit each other, we wouldn't need to have a speed limit.
Well, I mean, yeah, we kind of brought it on ourselves.
He needs to slow down though.
He does.
Yeah, exactly. Because at that moment he's following the safety car in. It's not going to help him with his restart.
He's got to go now. I mean, I think
there
he's
we go.
okay,
There's contact
though.
there. Polish sniper caught out. Not looking at what he was doing, and now he's got broken wing damage and have to hit in the pits, which is also caused get Carter head in the pits as well because he's hit the back of Sazen.
Oh no way!
He's sped.
What is going on in this race tonight?
See, Carter, this is what happens when you start at the back.
Yeah. I think next time this is asked upon people. I think people are gonna. Oh, I would love to do that again, but I'm gonna have to decline.
There you go. So get Carter puts on the softs, the same as Polish sniper.
So he's just gonna try and be quick, burn those softs up for 6 laps. Well, I mean, the thing is though, he's gonna have to pit twice still.
Yeah, you have to pit it twice, definitely.
So he's wasted a pit stop.
It's a shame that you can't have the option of not changing tyres, but again, the problem, it's a shame as also it wasn't even his fault because he slowed down enough between him and Sazen, but Polish must have been caught a bit by surprise by everyone suddenly slowing down and hit the back of him.
I mean, it happens. I think the problem is as well, like, Erdy did start speeding up a little bit. Not to like a super extent where it looked like, but then obviously he came around the corner and the safety car was still there, so he kind of had to back off a little bit.
But this is kind of the problem with the speed limit, because if he was allowed to go, at his own speed and let the safety car get in the thing before, in the pits before he can make his move. Yes, he'll be going slower. Yes, they'll be held behind him, but it means this stuff won't happen.
I mean, he was
acceleration and sudden brake.
Yeah, I mean, he was going like 50 miles an hour. Like he can only go. I think it's a 37 mile an hour limit or 60 kilometers per hour that he can go. So it wasn't like he was going quick, but it's just how this sector is. And obviously the safety car. Oh, and there's Crutchy clipping the wall there. Hopefully that's not dislodged the invisible wall. So Crutchy's going to have to come in for a new wing as Decky sets the fastest lap of the race, overtakes Erdy. Oh, Erdy's in the pits, that's why he's dropping down. So Decky is on the prowl, and Severe is his prey. Let's see what kind of lap times.
I'm literally next season. I'm going to get a pen and paper with me. I'm going to jot down all of these. So we're going to knock it in back to Africa. We're going to write down the. He can taste
donk.
He's so. Yeah, donk is in
donk
there.
In capital letters.
He's so close to the back of his car. He can taste the petrol on his lips, and he's licking it up. That's going to go in there. All these little bits are going to go.
Too right, they're going in there, mate. Too right, they're going in there. It's gold. It's comedy gold.
Oh, where do we find you, eh?
Well, actually, I think you'll find I found you in the FIFA 2008 lobby.
Why did I find? I didn't find you?
Because I was playing. I can't remember who was I playing with. I don't even remember actually. I just remember I was in there and you came in. I was like, a Yiddish hobo, and you were like, oh, it's because I'm a Tottenham fan and they called him the Yiddos, don't they? I remember like it was yesterday.
Do I sound like Patterson from what's his name from Kevin and Perry? Here you go, Perry.
Yeah.
Can I have a jam sandwich, please, Miss Patterson?
Oh, I used to be a Spurs fan, Miss Patterson. That's why I'm called a Yiddo. That's why I call a Yobo.
Always remember that game was when we got the 4 assists and 4 goals, and got scouted for a.
For
VFL. Oh,
it was YFL then back then, wasn't it? Yeah.
YFL,
I remember that.
Instant chem, mate. Instant chem. Anyway, this is Formula 1, not football.
Yeah, I know. We should probably got off a bit off track here. Decky is. Oh, here we go. Switching fastest laps there. Severe sets when a Decky rips it straight out of his palm. So Decky nice and close, coming up to the DRS zone. Let's see if he can stick closer around this first sector here. Bratby's falling back, but he is on the hard tyres. But he's not really under threat. I mean, Patrick is close. He is close, but he's not in the DRS zone yet, as of yet. And Carter just sets a new fastest lap of the race on a 140.3, but he is on the soft tyres and absolutely cheesing it, because that's the sort of guy he is. Although, I mean, he's 10 seconds back from D-Day, so he's got a lot of catching up to do, but at that sort of pace, I have a feeling he's going to be catching up by quite
Decky
a
has
lot.
DRS open on Severe. Severe's kind of weaving a little bit. He made 2 little moves there, but
Decky shifts it
ain't
to
gonna
the
stop
inside, goes late on the brakes. Looks like he's going to
Well
keep
done
it,
there.
but Severe's going to get a chance to come back at him right now. Who gets the better exit? Looks like Severe got quite a decent exit from there, from being able to straighten up a little bit earlier. Severe's going to the outside. Decky's covering the inside. Let's see what kind of we're going to get. Oh, and Severe's done it. Oh, that was nice as well. Got that stopped lovely and took a beautiful corner there. Gained actually. I mean, Decky might have been a little bit just careful. Didn't want to obviously torpedo him off. But so those two both swapping positions on the same lap. Seisano Keifu is literally teasing the DRS time there. D-Day 4.9
This kind of puts me. So if you were Decky going down the first DRS straight, part of me wants to say don't overtake there. Wait until you get to the second DRS straight. That way, Severe's got no chance to attack you back.
Yeah, see, I honestly think that the problem with that is if you try and hold back too much down that straight, you're gonna lose more time by doing that rather than just trying to overtake him and seeing if you can pull away or if they have a bad exit. It's kind of a tricky one. Like, you don't really want to give up an overtaking manoeuvre, but at the same time you've got to be more careful, because if you're trying to hold back, the only thing you could do is obviously line up for the overtake, brake a bit more early, kind of make him try and go wide, try and stay a little bit behind him, get the DRS and then overtake him and see if you can pull away. There's a few ways I guess you could do it. Let's see what Decky's going to try this time. DRS wide open, I presume he's just
running out of hers though, so he's got 8% left now.
I think I'd better leave.
This is going to be an issue for Decky. Severe's on 19%, so they're both quite low to be fair.
Oh, Severe locks up there. We'll give Decky the split.
This has given me an absolutely terrible view for that. Gives me the camera, which is literally like sat on the floor.
So Severe locked up, but again, he's got a much better exit. So Decky decides to defend the outside this time.
Like,
and again,
this whole like DRS thing, fair enough, it does give you overtakes, but it's like so pointless. Oh, I see that Polish number right past Erdy there. Erdy on the hard tyres, not going to be able to put up much of a fight, especially against the softs.
Yeah, the traction's going to be so different.
So different. The hards are like 2 seconds, I think, slower than the softs. The traction's going to be
approaching
so
the back of Erdy as well.
Got to get a car now.
No, that's sorry. That's my timing board was screwed up then. Told me he was 6/10 behind.
So Carter has done about 6.5 seconds in like 2 laps to catch up to D-Day. So Get Carter is absolutely making some waves to catch up with D-Day. D-Day is on the hards though, so Seisano Keifu's dropped about a second back from Bradby. Bradby's kind of keeping the guys in mediums pretty honest, like he's 4.4 back, but it's not really dropped that much.
It does help obviously that they're battling.
Obviously that is helping them out, yeah. But I mean, this could play into Bradby's hands beautifully. Like, Decky and Severe don't technically need to pit again, but they will have to. I mean, Decky actually might not, because he's like the god of like, of literally the Thai king.
Carol Baskin.
Carol Baskin.
He's the Joe Exotic of the F1 world.
He is. But
Decky Exotic. He goes for the inside this time on Severe. Fairly simple move, but like I said, it all depends on this exit.
But Severe's going to try and go wide, cut in,
get
a nice... Oh, Decky got a little bit of a back ender on there, which is going to compromise his exit. And Severe's got the DRS wide open. This is going to be like just a carbon copy, lap after lap after lap. Decky's going to get past Severe, Severe's going to get him back, and they're going to go around, they're going to do it again.
The problem with Decky's got as well, he's using a lot of ERS through that, but he's not using it correctly. Like he's staying in hot lap, so that hot lap is good for acceleration. But once you've accelerated,
he should be coming down to none.
But once you've accelerated out of that chicane, you should be into overtake on the straight, because he's still keeping it in hot lap, and Severe is going into overtake. It's giving Severe the edge as well.
Was Kyle Wise in 5th?
No, he's got D-Day. So something's happened to D-Day. Oh. D-Day must have had...
I was going to say, because last time I saw the gap was 5 seconds. I thought he lost time to actuate. He just got past someone.
Decky's really struggling with the ERS management, whereas
it doesn't look like D-Day's got any...
slightly better.
Doesn't look like D-Day's got any damage though. He must have had a spin, or I can't imagine Carter... Maybe Carter did get the extra 3 seconds he needed, but it seems...
already, you see the gap now is 4 seconds, so...
Yeah, I mean, D-Day must have had a spin. I mean, he's on the hard tyres, and Carter is obviously the reigning champion of the F5 and on the softs. I mean, they're coming
This is
to
what
the
he
end of
does
the
know how
life
to
so.
do. He's driving really slowly though right now.
Decky's
DJ.
going again at Severe. Will he try the overtake again, or will he hold off and wait? Looks like going for it again down the inside.
He's so low
But
on
again,
ERS. So
he's using the ERS badly, so it's not going to help him at all. It'd be good out of here, but right now you want to be changed into overtake.
yeah, now he wants to go to overtake. Now he's up there.
Yeah,
but
it's
Severe's
just
gonna drum it into the inside.
he needs to wait and get the move done for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
If
he does need to hold back and don't overtake him on the first DRS and wait for the second one, because once he gets past it, I think he'll hold it and he'll create the 1 second gap.
See, Severe himself currently is in medium going through here as well, where I think a lot of people would go into none.
Well,
'Cause
Decky's now
this
listened and gone into none now, so that's going to help.
This
out
is
a
like
little
the best time, because it's not really an overtaking place. Anyone that tries to lunge down that right-hander, it's going to end badly, right? Unless someone's switched on and not going to turn in, but it's dangerous. But it's the best time to save ERS.
And also,
Severe's
it's
on
a
medium
time when you
still.
don't want your wheels to spin out, because that is very easily lost. You lose your back end very easily around that back end.
Exactly. So to put it in perspective, right? Decky was on literally like 2% ERS. Severe stayed in medium for that whole last sector and is on 25%. Decky is now on 27% after being in none for that last sector. So that's the
and
sort of game.
he's in none now as well, which again is going to help him out.
So he's going to probably be in 30% by the time he gets to the hairpin. 32 just from that break zone. Severe's on 24. So Decky has now got an advantage on ERS. He's literally pushing Severe around here. So Decky definitely has the pace over Severe. The problem around here is the DRS and the slipstream are way too strong.
Yeah, again, this is another mistake Decky's making. He should now change it to overtake. Don't get out of hot lap.
I mean,
it's
honestly,
not gonna help.
I wouldn't. For this straight, I would just go high or something.
Do you feel they're
or
both
medium.
low at the moment now?
Yeah, they're both
As
low at the
Severe
moment.
locks up, so he might not.
That's it. That could be the chance
cost
he
him.
needs.
He might be too far
I
back.
think that's cost him. He's too far back this time.
I think he's got DRS. I mean, it is very strong around here, but he's really low on
No,
ERS.
Bradby's only 4.5 back.
Yeah, Bradby's kept him honest. That's what I'm saying. Like because
Carter's
he's still fighting.
caught about 3
There you go.
seconds on Patrick.
Decky will finally cross the line as the lap leader
Yes, I mean,
after making 3 overtakes in the last 3
Decky's
laps.
still in hot lap though. Needs to switch that down. Severe is switching it down. He's currently in low. Decky just wants to try and eke away, I think, to get out the second through this last sector.
But it's not how you do it, unfortunately. Obviously, with the new game, there's not going to be any ERS management. So
I mean, like we're not experts or anything. We can only say of our own experiences of what we do during the race. But I think it was proven by Decky there when he went last for like that last sector and then for the first sector how much ERS he gained just from doing that. I mean, you can go into low. Low's not too bad for the last sector.
It's just got to be used in the right way. That's the problem.
It's a bit of a ball
like I said, you wouldn't go overtake in a high traction area where you're going to potentially spin out. We have got a DNF.
Sector 3. D-Day.
D-Day.
Well, let's see what happened. I'm going to be on board with Polish Sniper.
Looks
Looks like D-Day's gone wide into that wall from that triple right-hander. We've got a good view from Erdy here. Yeah, he's gone.
Allows him to save ERS.
Yeah, so D-Day has gone straight on at that tight right-hander and ended up in the wall. So
Decky's already pulled out a 2 second gap. Obviously, we are on the VSC, but the gap being out of DRS now.
We're back going again.
0.8.
Severe's got a good run on.
But he won't have DRS.
He will have the next.
He's gained a lot, so
definitely cheese that. Again, so
no,
Decky's going to be in over.
Decky's slowing down.
Decky's slowing down.
Severe was speeding up.
So Severe now could have a run on what they've. Severe still low on ERS, but so is Decky.
He's coming outside here.
Oh, he's going around the outside.
Left him a lot of space there.
Yeah, that was nice. Nice racing there. Nice racing.
Carter's 2 seconds now.
I think with a bit of direction, especially with ERS management, some of these guys, they can get a lot faster.
I honestly hate ERS though. The whole concept behind it for like this sort of thing, like in real life, it's not so much. I hate the fact of changing it constantly throughout the race. Yeah, see, in real life, there's presets and you use it, so that it just kind of goes through that, and then you have like the overtake button, right? Which is what 2020 has kind of gone to. It's just going to be automatic, and you have extra power overtake button if you need it. That's what it should be, because automatic ERS on here is like terrible. It doesn't do it at the right places.
I do miss the old style curves where you had the curves button and you just press the curves button and there was your bit of power when you needed it. But like you have now, you got a certain amount to use it in one lap, and then next lap it gets automatically renewed, which is what I think they should go back to. I think it was a good way of doing it because it was also good seeing.
They do have that.
No, I'm talking
It just
about,
lasts a
we
lot
haven't got
longer
it,
now.
but we haven't got it in this race as well. In this game, that's what I'm trying to say. In this
That's
game,
because
it's all
it
about
lasts like 20 seconds a lap or something.
yeah. So in this game, but in the last game we had, it was a curves button, but you only had a limited amount. And it helped out drivers. Say, like for myself, I'm not very good coming out of a corner, so I'd use the ERS to help me get out of that corner. Other drivers not very good on the straight, so they use that to get on the straight. So it's good. It's good strategy of
It's
way of
literally
using it.
just like ERS. It's going
Yeah,
to hot lap.
But again, it's not as you don't get as much. Is what I'm
I
trying to say.
kind of feel they've gone back that way.
There's a
with the
massive
overtake
difference
bar.
between hot lap and none. Massive difference.
Oh yeah.
No, but
huge.
I meant the amounts. They 22, like 22%, 100%, all that kind of stuff. Where before, someone's gone wide there. Bradby's gone a
I
lot
think it's
wide
better.
there.
It's all about managing.
I can do it, but I think some of the other drivers seem to be struggling with it. That's what I'm trying to say. Once I learned so I used to do all my qualifying on hot lap, realizing that you're running out after.
You used to trigger me.
Yeah, and then he explained what happened or how to use it. You improved so much, it's ridiculous.
Remember this man? It's going round 4 laps of fuel, 100%.
Yeah.
Standard, like lean and none.
Lean and
It's like,
none.
what are you doing?
100% ERS. So literally, you could do two races on the fuel he had.
Yeah, it wasn't very good at managing it.
No, you were very good at managing it. You had 100% all the time.
or using it, not really using it.
It's
Unfortunately,
kind
we
of
are
tricky.
getting to the
but it's
stage
kind of a
now.
pain.
It's halfway through. I have 9 minutes to my race, so I'm just gonna make sure we're set up for my race off
Oh,
the
yeah, true.
the
That is
translation Xbox side. But I'll try and stay as long as I can.
Everything's sort of like evening out right now.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
only
it's
thing
a
we
bit
kind
gaps
of
for
have
The Carter's
is
softs are going to be going. Same as Polish. The mediums will have to fit again, so Bradley's the only one really at the front here.
I mean, Bradbury's in a really good position to actually go for the win here, because like I said, he's on the hards. They're going to go to the end. His pace, he's not really dropped off the back of Severe. He's kept the gap relatively similar. Carter's softs are going to be pretty shocking right now. He's going to have to pit again. He's not really gaining that much now on Bradby either. Like, it's come to the stage where the softs are just bad, and the hards
He
are
needs
just
to
consistent. So
go on a nice set of mediums.
yeah, Carter needs to get on some mediums and see if he can catch up. Bradby's going to inherit the race lead when these two pit, because the gap's what, like 7 seconds back from Decky. I could see. I don't think Decky's going to pit in yet though. I think they're probably going to do another couple laps. I mean, they're 11 laps old. I mean, Carter's going to have to pit with it probably same sort of time as medium boys, if not earlier. Decky's going around again. I mean, let's see if Severe tries something different. Severe does. Severe actually is coming into the pit, so he's going to try and go for the undercut on Decky here. Undercut is quite strong around here, but it also seems like you can overcut around here too, so it's purely based on pace here. So we've got Severe. Bradbury inherits second, and Carter's really going to come round. Oh, Carter's in the pits as well, so Carter's coming in, going to be on, I presume, for a set of mediums. Here he comes. He's looking like mediums. He's going to have to serve a 5-second penalty as well. That's going to screw him over a little bit. Here he goes, set of mediums on, and he's off. So let's see where that puts everyone gap-wise. So Bradby's 8.6 behind Decky, but again, Decky's going to have to serve, going to have to do a pit stop. Polish Sniper coming into pits, gets a 5-second penalty for speeding. Erdy's 25 back from Polish Sniper, so I don't think he's... actually, no, he might overtake him. Polish Sniper needing a front wing change, so Erdy's going to pop up into 6th position here. Crutchy in 8th. I don't think he's going to make it out in front of Sniper's coming out. And so Crutchy's going to remain in 8th. Polish Sniper's just coming through the tunnel now. So Erdy's up into 6th. Carter now is on some used mediums, according to the graphic.
Yeah, 2 laps old.
2 laps old. Severe's on a nice fresh
Are they
set.
the quality ones there?
Yeah, they might be
So-
they might be the quality ones. He didn't really do anything special with them. So I wouldn't
What
call
do you mean, you did a 2-minute free?
That's true. He did. He
Wrecked
absolutely
them.
rinsed him. I mean, he did start weaving as well, trying to show off. But I think it's kind of going to be a case of I mean, Patrick's gonna pit soon.
It's going to be a
Decky's
case of
gonna
can
eject.
Severe close down Bradley?
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously. Oh, this thing's bugged out now. It's telling me Says okay if he's one lap down, which is probably going to start pinging him around.
He's in the pits
Oh,
now.
he's in the pits. Okay, that should fix it. So Severe needs to catch up with Bradley.
We just see what Tiger goes to.
Patrick probably go for what's he going? He's going for
Is
hard
he
by the
hard?
looks of things. No, yeah.
The
It is
mediums. The hards.
They're hard.
What the hell? They wouldn't medium hard.
I know. This game, man. This game. So he might not have had another set actually, because I think he's pitted. Let's have a little look. How many stops he's? No, that was only his second stop.
He seems. Don't want to put the box on, but without any incidents, he should.
Yeah, I still think he's going to be okay.
Sorted.
I mean, Pilot Sniper's 29 seconds back until it updates.
Hello.
Obviously. Oh, look who's back.
Yeah.
Just set up my carp and all that. Make sure we're good to go.
Good. So you've got Severe and Get Carter. Now the gap's actually gone for me for Severe and Get Carter, so I can't see what kind of moves they're making in terms of the lap times. But Bradby's now 8.2 behind Decky, so Bradby's starting to close in a little bit. So it could be the point where the mediums start wearing off. However, when Decky comes in now, he's going to have a really nice set of mediums to the end. I feel most people do
If
like
he
11,
comes
11.
in, don't forget he is the tyre king.
Well, yeah, this is also the thing. Decky literally. We're
There you go,
pretty
saves
talking about his lap time, like his tyres going off, and they're probably like 10% wear after 13 laps. I don't know how he does it.
It does impress me how his tyre wear is always spot on. His tyre management is always spot on, I should say.
Well, we don't technically know this. We don't see his graphic. His tyres could be absolutely rinsed. He's just like, sack it. If I get a puncher, I get a puncher.
He's good at, yeah.
It does look like Bradby has dropped by like a second though. Gap's now 10 seconds. Must have had a bit of an off. Although Severe hasn't really caught that much. Get Carter with a 140.0. So setting a new fastest lap. Still 13 seconds behind Severe. So he's got a lot of catching up to do. You know what? Decky is in a very, very good position right now. Decky's got a 10-second gap back to Mark. And then behind Mark, you got 7.5 seconds back to Severe. And then you got 13 seconds back to Carr. So if Decky pits now, he'll come out in third. And then he's got a chase on for obviously Mark and Severe. And if is he going to be the guy that wants to go lap 20 and go to softs again? That's the question. I mean, 10 laps on a fresh set of softs, still not brilliant, but I just dislike the softs. But
it's going to be on them to the end of the race.
What is mediums?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very Decky thing to do, to be fair. I would not put it past him at all. I mean, the thing is, with Decky, that is actually a real possibility. Like, usually you'd be sitting there going, nah, there's no way he's doing another, 10 laps on them. But with Decky, yeah, he legitimately could do another 10 laps on his mediums, I'm sure. I think the problem around here, though, is once your tyres kind of go off the cliff, your lap times drop so much. Like, obviously it happens in race, but around here, for some reason, there's obviously other races, but Abu Dhabi is not kind when your tyres are gone.
He's going for Carter. Is he trying to chase down?
Look at Carter trying to cheese the track, mate.
You naughty,
Caught
naughty.
out, mate. Caught out.
Severe is closing in on Bradby.
He is now. He's gained about, a couple seconds in the last couple of laps. Carter isn't gaining on Severe either. He's not really dropping back anymore, but he's not really... They're lapping relatively similarly, so...
He's going to need to hope for a big battle between them.
Yeah, pretty much. Seizon Okefu on his hards, 10 seconds behind Carter. Polish Sniper's still 22 behind Seizon Okefu as well. The field's relatively spread out, to be fair. The gaps are quite big at the moment. Obviously, you've got Mark 10 seconds behind Decky. Then you've got Severe, who is catching Mark, but currently 5.5 behind him in third. Get Carter's 13 seconds down the road behind Severe. And then you've got Patrick, who's in fifth, 10 seconds behind Carter. 23 seconds for the gap between Seizon and Polish in sixth. And then Erdy's 3.5 seconds behind Polish Sniper. And then Crutchy's 29 seconds behind Erdy. So there's not really any close kind of gaps that are that significant. Erdi's is the closest on 3.7. And until he kind of gets within probably the 2-second-ish range, where you can maybe pick up a bit of a slipstream, he's not gonna really get that much closer, I don't think. Severe now under the 5-second mark. I mean, these mediums are going to be quite a bit quicker, but I mean...
Wow.
I think the closest gap we're going to see is Decky versus Crushy, because the gap is literally... must be getting smaller and smaller, as the gap with Decky and Bradby increasing and decreasing every single lap, so it's hard to tell where everyone is.
Severe's catching Bradby.
Oh, yeah, Severe has actually just knocked it down to under 4 seconds. I mean, obviously, I know it's a bit of a, breaking in the corner, like exiting, it's changing because of that, but definitely does look like Severe's got it down to under 4 seconds now.
Ooh. Erdi went to Tokyo then.
Bradby has
I hope in the
done a
next
second on
game
Decky.
we could see tyre wear as a
Nah.
spectator.
That'd be a bit too much.
Be interesting to see though.
Well, no, they have it in real life, don't they, when
No.
they have the little tyre wear
Yeah.
come up.
That's
That would
complete
kind of
utter BS.
What is?
That they cannot say, "Oh, these tires."
Oh, I mean,
That,
yeah.
That's why I hate the striking distance.
Yeah,
oh
no.
my god!
Oh yeah, I don't like that. That's
Striking
so
distance in
pointless.
8 laps. He's behind him within 3. So you've done.
I think the problem is, obviously, it's kind of...
It's like,
based
it
off all
does
the
it as if
telemetry,
it's
right,
that. If
yeah.
it's that time every single lap,
Yeah,
it doesn't
yeah.
care about drop off in tires.
Yeah.
But
That's
it's even
the-
like the DHL tyre strategy thing that, like, some of they're so questionable what they suggest. Quite interesting.
Oh, Decky's in.
Like he has
Just
come in. The
noticed
tyre
that.
king is in.
It looked like he was going to go round again
Have a
then.
quick dash on the softs.
That's it. 8-lap dash on the softs. He's going to
Would he be able to
far
catch them
behind
back
Mark.
up?
He's
Because he's
going
going to be
Severe.
quite far behind now.
I think he's going to be okay for Get Carter though. We're going to wait and see. Decky about to leave his pit box. Carter is coming around the last 2 corners now.
It's going to be close.
Decky's
Severe, he
coming
needs
out the
these to,
pits.
he needs these to battle up front.
He needs to get out in front of Carter. It looks like he's
Is he-
going to... Oh, it's going to be
You
close,
might-
you know.
It's going to be very
Oh.
close. I think Carter's got him.
Nah.
Oh, look how
Oh,
close
he's
that
just
is.
about got ahead.
These noises, Alex. These noises.
Oh, God, so close.
Oh, these
Let's get me going. Oh my goodness. Decky runs a little
I
bit
just
wide.
love good pitch strategies. Oh.
I love it when it works out. I love it when a plan
This
comes
could
together.
help Get Carter though, because Get Carter will now be in DRS
If
of
anyone's playing
Decky.
this out loud, I actually feel sorry for him.
Yeah, if this
Yeah.
is coming through your telly, if your mum walks in, just give him a
Oh,
number, yeah?
Get Carter's going to make a move. Oh, he sells him a
That was
dummy. Goes trying to
close.
go round. That was.
Oh, holy moly, that was... I don't even know if he
This
was
is
selling
not
him a
what
dummy
Decky
there. I
wants.
literally just think that, like, Get a Cart went down the inside as Decky was closing the door, so Get a Cart had to move.
Got another go here though.
It looks like he can come down the inside. This is going to be bad for Decky,
He
though.
sent it.
He has sent it. Decky didn't even fire
Decky's
that time.
He's very.
I think
respectful
Decky knows, though, with his traction, I feel like he should stick with him quite easily and just be able to get him
Well,
back.
he needs to win 6 laps, 7 laps. It's going to switch around.
Yeah, that is the
Going to
issue.
be close.
So there's 2 seconds down at the front.
I know, he's catching up quickly. Mark's still on those 17. Oh, getting a little bit of a wiggle on. Severe is catching up now, 2.3 seconds the gap. It's jumping around between like 2 and a bit, 1.8 and 2 and a bit. So it's striking distance in 2 laps, guys.
Oh, for God's sake. This is not going to help Decky. Get Carter might be a faster driver than Decky, because obviously, driver champion compared to 6th in the tail, wasn't it? But
I don't even know if
so,
you can say that, man. Like, Carter just literally done exactly what he needed to do. He's
Oh,
got some
Decky's
good
made a
pace.
move. No, I thought Decky was going to go down the
Nah.
inside there, but it looked like he was just having a little look-see.
We're going back
mean-
to that tyre one you were saying, the DHL tyre one. The reason I
Yeah.
don't like it is when someone's on medium, someone was on hards, they come out the same lap. It was like both 10 laps in, and apparently the hards are worse off than the mediums.
What?
Ever since then, I'm like, I don't pay any attention to those graphics.
Decky's going to try and get it done on this straight here. It might be helping him a little bit, but it's the ERS management. It's not good
He
for
might be
him.
a little bit too far back, and also Get Carter's on 20% ERS, so he's got.
Is he on auto?
Who?
Yeah, Carter.
Decky.
No, Decky.
I don't actually know if Decky.
If he's on auto, then this would make sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean
yeah,
that
we-
would make sense, I suppose, if he's on auto.
Because when you're
It'd
on
be worth
auto, as
finding
soon as
that,
you're behind
actually.
someone, it's just straight hot lap.
Yeah, that's true.
And the
I've
way
got,
it's moving there, it's, I think
oh.
I think he's on automatic because
Oh, mate.
he was going through a corner and he was changing down. So, and it was changing down by 2
It
at a
went
time.
straight. Yeah, she went straight hot lap, straight down to none for me.
Guys,
Yeah, so I think he is. Oh, he's in a contact with a wall there.
The damage.
That
It's got away with
no,
that.
he's got away with that massively.
guys, I've got some
Severe's
news.
within the
Oh,
RS.
news.
I've
What's
got
the
some,
news?
I've got some news.
Is that your news?
So, no, that's not my news. I've got some even better news than that, and it's to do with my stream. Jordan Dittmer, like
said it?
TNF1 JD711, he just
Yeah.
followed me, right? Really appreciate the follow, it's brilliant, it's helping me build my stream. Then what does he do? He goes and slaps a subscribe down as well. My first
Way.
subscriber, Jordan Dittmer, everybody. TNF1 JD711, my now new favourite person.
Alex, you are
in
no,
this whole
now
thing.
no longer an unpaid worker.
You're
I-
now a sellout.
I can finally pay for a bag when I go to the shop now. I don't have to carry it all in a jug on my head.
What the hell? Oh my days. And with that, your stream has been cancelled.
It's been deleted.
Revoked.
It's been deleted. No. Yeah, Jordan, you actually you had some pace today, man. It was unfortunate what happened, but I mean, there's always. I think you'll probably be in the F4 with us anyway, so you get to race this track
I want P1
even
from you in
even more
F4.
again. And then also there's next season coming up, so got to stick to that. Obviously, you've got the DXT League. I know it's only a bit of a mini-series, a bit of fun before the actual game starts out and the proper league starts, but there's more racing to be had. Currently, we're sitting on board with Severe, who is under a second now to Bratby. Carter is kind of a little bit closer, but he's only like a second and a half closer. Decky's struggling to get past him. But yeah, so Jordan, thank you very much for the follow, and thank you very, very much for the subscribe, man. Much, much appreciated.
What a sellout. Not Jordan, you.
Look, that's my first subscriber, man. Like, I'm chuffed
Oh,
with that.
Severe, 3 seconds.
I've worked hard, man, to try and get my stream up, and it actually it wouldn't have been made possible without this Formula One whole thing, because I got a lot of followers from the people in the league.
It wouldn't be possible,
Obviously-
you guys, man. I want to thank my mum.
Best fans. Best
Yeah, they ain't done
fans.
nothing. They never watch me. She doesn't even know I stream, to be fair. But yeah, so
She'll watch you anyway.
probably not.
I'm just going to
How
make
does
sure.
this Twitch work?
Yeah, no, she
What do you mean
legit-
Twitch?
She couldn't even.
You got a
watch.
face like Twitch.
She could not work it, and we have Severe here attacking Bratby, going down the inside. I don't think there's much Mark can do here. 20 lap old hards. Oh, he's going to hang it round. He's going to have the inside here. Some nice defending going on by Mark, but Severe's traction there literally just drove him
See?
round there.
I've got my race now, but I don't want to leave this. This is so close.
Just sack it off,
You
man.
got quality, bro.
Yeah, it's true. There's a bit of time in quali.
Bratby's going back at him. Toes to go around the inside, but Severe cuts a corner a little bit. That gives. Oh, and they have some collision, and Bratby's spun. Bratby has
Decky's got-
spun.
Decky get Carter.
And
Yeah,
Decky
again,
and Carter
trading
fighting.
places.
Decky's trying to go down inside. Carter's going to have it now for this bit. So Carter fending off Decky here. With this though, if it stays as it is, and Bratby, well, I mean, he could drop down to 4th. In fact, he can drop down to 5th and 6th, I think. Maybe 5th might be the limit, but Bratby's going to take the 2nd place in the championship if he can keep this up.
Both. I think. Actually, maybe.
I think what we'll try and
penalties,
do,
maybe similar.
I don't know if Cogwheel's still in here, but I'm going to try and get Carter, Mark, and Cogwheel in here. Obviously, the top 3 in the championship, just to give like a quick rundown of their season. 4 laps remaining. Severe has dropped Mark now. I mean, obviously the spin was the biggest factor in that. Carter though only 2.9 seconds behind Mark, and the tyre difference is obviously massive. Decky is coming up to get into the stage. He's getting to the bad bit of his tyres, but he's still all over Carter. But Carter defending well. Carter got a lot more ERS as well. I think you're right in saying that Decky could be running auto, because it is straight hot lap as soon as he's behind someone, which won't be
Yeah.
helping him. That's why it's killing it so much.
He could go in the inside.
Decky down the inside of Carter. Is he going to make it stick? Turns in lovely, but Carter's going to get a chance to come back at him. Who gets the better exit here? Relatively similar. Or the gap now to Bratby as well, under 2 seconds. So Decky goes to the
just about
inside.
stay ahead. No, Carter's got to go around the inside.
He's going to go around the outside. Is he going to make it stick? Looks like he has. So again, Abu Dhabi strikes again, and it's literally the same sort of thing. Lose a place, gain a place. I think the next thing is going to be is...
Oh, is that Ferrari? Is that Erdy?
Was that Erdy? Erdy's having a little bit of a moment. Spun around. Doesn't look there's any damage though, so we'll continue. He's got a lot of time over
His tyres are going to
well.
be screaming.
Yeah, they're going to be a bit warm. He's going to have to take it easy for the next few corners. The gaps are huge now. I mean, there could be quite a bit of a fight, like I said, for this second position now. The gap's 1.4 to Bratby, so they're getting close. Obviously, the hard tyres as well. 22 laps old. They're probably suffering a little bit, but it's mainly the pace problem with the hards. It could work out though, because Decky and Carter could still fight, but Carter looks like he's gonna get DRS coming in to this.
Yeah, that's definitely the problem now. Decky's going to be struggling to catch Carter with the DRS he's going to get from Bratby.
I mean, it still might not happen, and if it doesn't happen this lap, let's see what. Oh, I think he was just in there. That dipped under the second on the line. I think he could have done that there. We'll wait and see when he gets to the DRS line, see if that flap opens. It doesn't. Oh wait.
Yeah, so that Decky's has.
So Decky's going to have the advantage here, but he's too far back. And obviously the ERS as well, if it is on automatic, is killing him here. But Get Carter is now half a second. He's about to get it now on Bratby. He's got that flap open. Mark's gone defensive. Not too defensive, kind of covering the middle. It's going to help Decky out a little bit though. Oh, Bratby gets a 3-second time penalty. See, that's one thing actually we've completely forgotten. The penalties in this. Like, okay, so Severe's out in the lead. I don't know about anyone's penalties here. He's got a 7-second gap over Bratby. It's going to drop back now because Mark's going to be fending off.
Oh, he's in the wall.
How did he not lose his front wheel? Oh, that is gutting there. Slight little clip, loses a bit of wing. Lucky to actually only lose a little bit of wing. He does, however, have a 20. He has a 25-second gap back to Patrick.
I think he'll get done by Patrick.
Yeah, I mean, with the wing change, we're probably looking at between 25 and 30 seconds maybe of a pit stop. But he can come out on the softs. Oh, that's definitely cost him.
That has definitely behind Patrick.
Yeah, he's definitely behind Patrick now. It was going to be close. Unfortunate, unlucky. So now it's back to the Decky and Get Carter. Is Decky
the only close
find...
battle on track? Yeah, everyone else is very spread out.
Yeah, I mean, Mark's just getting his front wing on now. Patrick's going past the pit lane, so he's going to overtake Bratby. Bratby's coming out.
They've got 3 laps left. Bratby on those softs is going to be rapid.
He's going to be quick, and he could, I mean, he's got to catch up though. About 7 seconds apparently the gap is. That's quite an ask though. It's very possible, don't get me wrong, but it is quite an ask. Let's see, I mean, obviously...
Well, Decky's pulled out a bit of a gap now. I don't know if Get Carter will be close enough to make a move back on him. No, he's not. To Get Carter is lost out to Decky. Decky now in the second place.
Yes, I mean, it could be
so
a case of...
he now needs to pull away. I think Get Carter's tyres must be starting to feel the strain now.
Well, this is, I mean, they're on the... usually, I mean, I like pitting in on lap 6 with the softs. So, Decky's kind of at the end of their decent life. So they're going to start getting worse now, where Decky's, whereas Get Carter's mediums on 13 laps, probably still okay.
We're forgetting, Decky is the tyre king.
I mean, yeah, obviously Decky is the tyre king anyway, so his softs at 6 laps.
Oh, Bratby's gone wide there.
Has he?
Not going to help him.
He's slowed down though. Let's check the gap. I don't think it's changed that much. Yeah, he's lost like 2/10, so... Okay. So I think it's going to come down to a mistake, well, either penalties and see if Patrick's got a lot more penalties than Bratby, or it's going to come down to a mistake from Patrick to let Bratby get up to him. Carter and Decky just going down about to go down the straight. So let's jump aboard. We're on board with Get Carter.
He's already down to 3.5 seconds.
Yeah.
2 laps.
I mean, say Patrick's on the hards.
3 seconds.
3.2. It's possible. I mean, he could be close by the end of this lap. If he keeps up this sort of pace. Bradbury's got plenty of ERS to play with as well.
That's a nothing ERS. And he's
Yeah.
in none.
Oh, this. Yeah, he's definitely
He's
on.
got. No, he's in hot lap.
Yeah, he's definitely on
in automatic, isn't he?
automatic.
Yeah, it has to be. That just seems so bad. Like how it's actually what he's making him do and what sectors. Like hot lap down the straight all the time. No, like you don't even want that. It's really flawed. This system of Codemasters. One thing I will say, Decky's catching up with Severe big time. As
Yeah,
well.
he's going to be within 3 seconds very
3
quickly.
seconds.
So Severe has
Severe
got a
looks like
penalty.
he's struggling. It could be down to the tyres. Maybe he's struggling with his tyres because now you can see them in the background there. This could be a bit of a naughty fight at the end. And if Severe has a bit of a spin or anything, we're talking from all the effort that he's
Oh
done.
no, Decky's gone!
No,
Alex, man, you jinx.
mate.
That's it. Decky have to cross the line now and try and stay ahead. He's got. He obviously has got 30 odd seconds.
Oh my days. Bradbury is absolutely just zoomed up the inside on that right-hander of Patrick there as well, and going to be pulling away. Bradbury is rapid on the softs, but I don't think he's going to be able to find 32 seconds in about 3/4 of
Well,
an hour.
I don't know. Without a wing, Decky's going to struggle around every single corner, and he might pick up a couple of penalties in the process.
I mean, did he do that on the inside wall?
Yeah, it looks like that. He put the throttle down a bit too quickly on the last corner, and it just spun his rears out.
So
8 lap hold softs, probably not the best idea.
I mean, I've not seen Carter get any penalties, and I can't remember Severe, but Carter could end up winning this race. From
It's
like
close.
second to
It's
last.
very close.
From what's gone on around him, we could see get Carter snatch the victory. And Severe has raced well. He kind of, in a sense, deserves it, but you can't knock what Get Carter's done. He's had to do an extra stop because of his wing. This is why he's the champion. Let's see what's going to happen when
I'm
going to
stay with you until I see the three cross the line, and I'll have to duck out.
Is someone waiting on the line? I know, it crashes in the pits.
So here we go. Got Severe coming around the last sector now.
So there you go. Your good race there from Severe. We'll steal the penalties.
So here he comes round now, about to come around the last corner.
I think he has one.
And Severe is crossing the line now to take the provisional win. Let's see what happens when Carter comes across. Oh, and Carter had more penalties. So Carter takes second currently.
Decky's struggling.
Decky is literally trying to just get round here.
He's done very well though.
Oh, I wouldn't slow down too much, Decky. So
Okay.
here we go.
So with that being said, I'll have to love yous and leave you guys.
That's fair enough.
Good luck in your
Bye,
races.
good luck for race now.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you. Congratulations to all the racers tonight.
And Bratby crosses the line in 4th place. So that actually gives Bratby the 2nd place in the championship, if I'm not
Patrick in
mistaken.
5th there.
Patrick, nice, solid in 5th. Good finish for Patrick. Got Polish Sniper coming around now. So we'll try and get Severe, Carter and Decky in the... I'll also invite Bratby and I'll invite Tor Cockwell, see if we can get a little bit rundown from the top 3 in the championship. I don't think... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Polish Sniper just goes, yeah, sack it. Nice little finish there. Team's going to be fuming. That's probably about 100 grand you just smashed off your car, but who cares? It's only a game. And we have Erdy coming around now. And Crutchy as well. So Erdy's about to come around the last 2 corners. Here he comes. And crosses the line in 7th. Crutchy has decided to... Is he trying to crash out or is he trying to do donuts? Crutchy's trying to do some donuts here.
Crushy, turn track control off. You have a better chance. Well, I was only getting disqualified.
Here he goes. Oh, those softs are like absolutely howling after those burnouts, and Crutchy comes across the line to pick up. I mean, on the plus side, he got some points. So let's get some people in here now. Let's get Who's the leader of this party? Okay, I can invite anyway. No dramas. So let's get Mark in. Let's get Decky in. Let's get Carter in. Let's get. Who else do we need in? It's Severe, isn't it? But I don't actually know if I have Severe on my friends list. Severe. Who's that? I don't know. Severe. Okay, I don't have Severe on my friends list. So let's just invite these guys. I think I've invited. Oh, I need to invite Cogwheel as well. I will try and go back and get Severe in here so we can talk about his race win. I don't know if Cogwheel's even about right now, but we will have a look. Where is he? Oh wow. Actually, he's idle, so he's away. But we'll invite him and see, and then we'll see if we can get Severe in here as well. Right, just wait for this to come out, and then wait for this to go back. Okay, where's Severe? Select view profile. I'll tell you what, let's add him as a friend and then invite him for next time. Here we go. So we've got Decky joined. I don't think Cogwheel's about. I think Cogwheel's away, so we can't really get a full top 3 championship rundown, but we can at least get it from the top 2. I'll just see if Severe pops in to talk about his win. But while we're waiting for Severe anyway, oh, he's added me, so he might join. So let's start off with our third place man, Decky. So Decky, congratulations. Yeah, good evening, man. How do you think your race went from your point of view? Yeah, that's good. That's good. Did you feel after, obviously after your qualifying, put you in a good start for this whole thing anyway? And you, that's great, man. I thought I honestly thought when you went onto those softs, obviously you came out just behind Carter. I honestly really thought that you were going to be able to get past him quite easy. But even though the DRS and the
Yeah,
slipstream's really powerful over here,
yeah,
um, obviously
yeah.
it was some good defending,
No,
and the
but
mediums are
he
good,
is,
obviously. So
yeah, and he is obviously a great driver. So, uh, yeah, I thought, in fact, that I will get past him, but I made that mistake in the final round. So, yeah, third place is okay, and I'm really happy with both fights with Severe and with Carter. It was really funny. One DRS after other. We were one
yeah,
in front. Yeah, that was really funny.
yeah, literally it was just a carbon copy every single time, just like
Yeah, yeah.
every single
So
lap.
basically, so basically, I'm really happy. And great driving guys, both of you. Yeah.
That's great. So, mate, congratulations, Decky, man. Good way to end your
Thank you.
season, especially as well.
Yeah. Looking forward to the next season, of course.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good one when we head into season 6.
Yeah.
Um, let's jump to our second place man, Carter. How are you?
Not bad, guys. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. So, obviously, with the agreement you had with some of the other championship drivers, you started quite far back.
Yep.
Um, obviously come through the pack and finish second is obviously a great achievement. Especially you had to kind of have like an early pit stop because didn't you have a bit of wing damage?
I had wing damage and a drive-through penalty. So I
Oh
did my
yeah, from
drive-through
that dirty
penalty.
little jump start.
Yeah, and then came in to switch my wing and they didn't do it. So then I came in again the
no.
next lap. So I think I had 4 pit stops and a drive-through penalty or something.
Oh no, that's no good. But I mean, to be fair, you had the pace. Apart from like the pit stops and stuff, other than that, it was relatively kind of uneventful. You were pretty clean the whole way through, keeping the gaps up, and then had a nice little fight with Decky towards the end.
Yeah, that was good.
Did you at one point think that you were gonna just like not get him?
Well, I had more penalties than him, so I couldn't break the slipstream at all. He just had DRS every lap, then I had
Yeah.
DRS, and it was just like that the whole time. But then he had like a bit of a skid coming out the last corner and hit the wall. So that allowed me to break the DRS and get a big enough lead to still be in second after the penalties were applied at the end.
Yeah, it was obviously unlucky for Decky there, but I mean, that did kind of gift you the second. I don't know about penalties for anyone else either, so it was kind of we were kind of waiting to see what happened. But like you said, I think once he lost his wing there, it's so hard around here without a wing. It's kind of you don't. It's weird. I feel like it's one of those tracks where you don't think the wing would make too much of a difference, but then
Yeah.
it literally ruins you around a lot of corners. But we're going to come back to you for a little rundown of the whole season thing, as you are obviously the championship winner, same as what we'll do with
Okay.
Mark when we get there. And we'll
Yep.
move on to our race winner, Severe. Severe, how are you? Good, good. So obviously you had a decent qualifying, and you had a great race. To be fair, you had pace all the way through. You ended up catching obviously Bratby for the lead really quickly in the race. Just give us a rundown on how you think that your race went. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Obviously, you were coming through that little couple corners really close together. It kind of looks like just one of those things that happens in Formula One. Like someone's on the inside and it's a tiny little. Yeah, it didn't look. It didn't look like anything deliberate at all. It was just both of you fighting, going around there, and he was just unlucky to spin out there. Like, yeah, it didn't look obviously. Yeah, it didn't look like anything was bad happened. It was just unfortunate. It was a shame. But, obviously, you're both racing quite close. Him on the hard tyres there, and it was unfortunate either way round. But in the end, I mean, it was getting close towards the end as well. Actually, on the last couple of laps were your tyres going off towards the end? Because it seemed like because the gap came down quite a bit to like Carter and stuff. Ooh. Yes, yeah. Yeah, it worked out for you, anyway, man. Great race. Are you looking forward to season 6? to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see what where your evaluation puts you in terms of tiers as well, I guess. So, as do we all. So we might end up racing against each other next season. So I think a lot of us that are in this party will, if the pace stays similar. Yeah, I think a lot of people will obviously be playing the new game more as well, but let's hope we wait and see. So well, congratulations tonight, mate. Well raced. Good way to finish off the season, especially with a win around Abu Dhabi. No worries, my friend. So let's go now to Mark. Hello, Mark.
Good afternoon, good evening, everybody.
So, obviously, it's the end of the season now, and I'm pretty sure, with obviously Cogwheel not finishing, you actually ended up grabbing second in the championship, because there was an 8-point gap, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yep.
Just want to do a rundown with like yourself and Cara, just about how the season, how you found it, and how it unfolded for you.
Yeah, yep, that's cool.
So, obviously, I only started commentating. I want to say maybe like 5 races ago, so I missed like the first like whole half of the
Singapore,
season. Yeah, from around then. So I missed quite a lot of the season, obviously. And when I took over, the gap between like the top 5 was like 19 points. It was the closest tier by a long way. Yeah, so just tell us a little bit from there and how it's panned out for you, I guess, or how you felt it went as well, just for yourself.
Yeah, from the start of the season, we only had, I think, 8 drivers, round 1, Australia. And then we were still recruiting everyone, and so my first 2 races didn't go well, crashed out both of them. Then I won China with the 1 stop. Everyone else around me was doing 2 stops.
Oh, okay.
That really put me back into the title defence. I was 40 odd points behind by that stage. That put me back into the title fight. Sorry for that. And then we got a few quicker guys, which got bumped up tiers because they were too quick for the F5. And then, yeah, I won Canada again after a wet race, a wet dry race. And then, yeah, so then Carter come along. I think it was at about
France, I think it was.
Silverstone. Yeah, France, Silverstone sort of way. He didn't look overly pacey in his first couple of races, from what I can remember, and then he's just come on and he's fought and fought for the championship, and obviously come out with that. And I was never thinking of the championship. This is my last season altogether, so
Oh, really?
I was never thinking of the championship. Yeah, I'm gonna sit back for season 6 and just enjoy the racing, not be a part of it or be a commentator in that fact either. So yeah, I was just looking to finish off with a high note, and coming home P2s. Yeah, right up there. I'm unlucky I couldn't take the fight to Carter all the way, but he just had the pace in these last couple of races where I'm not so strong at. So, yeah, congratulations to him for coming in halfway through the season and still taking out the title. But yeah, hopefully you can all do a lot better next season, and we'll all go from there.
I can't remember what race it was, but you had a DNF mark. I can't remember what race it was, and from then I feel like that was your kind of championship over. It might, yeah, I think it was Mexico, because you were still kind of like leading it, and then that literally changed, and then Carter's obviously from there overtaken and pulled away. Like you said, in the last like 5-ish races, Carter's been like in some scintillating form with the pole positions and the wins. His race pace and everything's been really, really strong.
Yeah. Yeah,
so...
well, I think the big turning point was about Singapore, your first race, where we actually had someone to combox in the combox. Before that, I was just streaming my POV for us, and if I'd crashed out, I'd do commentary after that. So yes, Singapore, I come home P2, Carter come home with the win, and that closed the gap right up, and then from there, Carter's just put ultimate pressure on. Mexico's never my strong circuit, so yeah, he took full credit out of that and took the lead from there. And then I really had no answer for him. I didn't have pace on him last week at Brazil. I kept him behind me in the last stint of the race, but that could have been because of the weather or any other scenarios. So, no, yeah, it was pretty good to fight with him for the championship. Just unfortunate I couldn't take it all the way to the end.
It's unfortunate, but good season anyway, and I wish you all the best in whatever you decide to do, and if you come back for season 7 or whatever you decide. Obviously, I've not been here long, so I don't know many people, but seemed like a good lad. So,
yep.
And
right. On that note, gentlemen, I'm going to have to leave because I've got to do post-race F1. So thanks again for everyone, and hope you all enjoy season 6.
Thank you very much, man. Good luck to yourself, and
good luck.
Enjoy yourself. So with that, we'll move on to Get Carter. So obviously, Carter, F5 champion. Obviously, started a little bit later in the season, as we've just heard. So give us a rundown on your season, how you think it started off, and to how you finished. Obviously, finished pretty strong.
First race was France.
Yep.
And I had never driven the track before because I hated it. But I wanted to do well in my first race. I put in quite a lot of practice that week. Felt like I was pretty quick in the race, but the race was like wet, dry. And I'd never really done 50% races before, so I had no idea what I was doing strategy-wise.
Okay.
So I think I finished like P6 in that race, quite near the back. And then it was Austria next, which I actually won.
Okay.
It was a pretty strong run there. And then the next few races, I didn't do that well. Had one DNF at Germany, was 4th in a few races. But then Italy came around, the race before you started commentating. I think it's Italy, then Singapore. I won Italy, won Singapore, and then just had quite a good run of good races, which I started climbing the championship table and then found myself in a position to be able to win it going into the last few races, which was very unexpected at the start.
Yeah, I think when I came in, I think it was Mark, then it was Cogwheel, then it was you, I think, in 3rd. And then literally from when I came in... I'm
hearing here, Alex, is all down to us.
Pretty much, since we started commentating, you found your form.
Yeah.
So, we're not checking them out?
No, but yeah, you literally your pace in the last few races has been really good. You've been going for poles. Obviously, I think, was it Cogwheel beat you for pole on Brazil? Or one of the races?
Yeah, he had pole at Brazil, but then I got past him on the first lap, and then at Russia I got pole, but he got past me on the first lap and just pulled away.
Yes, yeah, that's it. But I mean, it's been close, but I mean, I feel like I don't know. Obviously, I don't know where Cogwheel, where he came into the league, if he joined late like you did or whatnot. But
I think he was about 3 races in.
Oh, okay. So I feel like it was close battle anyway. Like I said, this was the closest championship. There was obviously like 5 people that could win it, even all the way up to like Singapore. It's only been the last few races where obviously you've taken a lot of wins, and obviously Mark with his DNF, that it started to kind of shift obviously in your direction. But I mean, is this your first season like in a league race? You said you obviously hadn't done many 50% races before.
Yeah, this is my first season ever league racing.
Oh wow, yeah. I mean, not bad at all then, coming away with the championship.
Yeah, very very unexpected at the start. I literally just signed up because online lobbies are so depressing.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. It's so bad.
So I was just on the Codemaster forums, just picked a random one, signed up, and that was the start of it.
And here it is. Wow, there you go. I mean, I think, like myself, this is like the first Formula 1 where I've actually raced like in any kind of competitive kind of manner, like at all. And it's the first Formula 1 I've played properly in many, many years. And I think after being in another league before joining Transnation, I can easily say Transnation's probably the best one that you could have found to jump straight into. A lot of people are really, really sound. It's run really well. So you picked well there. And then obviously now part of the DXT esports team, which me and Jake are part of. You can represent them, and obviously we've got a champion in our midst as well. So obviously for next season, what's your kind of aim? Do you have any aim for like what tier you kind of want to be in?
Probably 4 with around your guys' level.
I mean, it's gonna change a bit because they're differentiating the non-assists and assists. So obviously at the moment you've got 1 and 2 which are no assists, and then there's 3 which is technically tier 1 assists, and then 4 which is technically tier 2 assists, if I'm not
Oh,
mistaken.
okay.
So it could change. So you might find yourself, I think you and me, if because the way I look at it, you and me seem relatively similarly paced when I watch like your qualifying when I'm commentating and stuff, and then I watch see mine. Our times are very,
Yeah.
very, very close. So I could see us both being, obviously depending on how we get on with 2020, being in the same one probably. I don't think I'm going to make tier 1. That's like Jake's sort of level. But tier 2, I think I'm in with a shout of. So
Yeah, I
think
reckon that would be a good thing to aim for. It all depends on how I adjust to the 2020 game.
well, yeah, that's it. I mean, I'll be getting this one like as it actually comes out rather than like a few months later, and I'll be playing it a lot more from the get-go rather than with this one. I had it like a couple months after, barely played it, and only really started playing it around I think it was December sort of time when I joined another league. So it'll be quite good, but we'll try and get some races on the go, especially in terms of I'm sure all of us PS4 DXD people will be wanting to practice and stuff when it comes to 2020, so we can prepare ourselves for the evaluations and crack on.
Yeah, it should be good.
But yeah, congratulations on the championship, man. Well raced the whole way
Thanks.
through. Congratulations on even on the second today, man. Like it was a hard fought race. You started like at the back and you still made it work out. So well raced all the way
Yeah, it
through.
was fun.
So with that, everybody, we'll leave that there. Me and Jake will be back in about 20 minutes time for our F4 race. Make sure you watch to see what happens. There is a championship battle on between Young Lights, who is Jerome Nicholas, and DXC Anthony, who is my co-commentator right now, Jake. We're going to have to see how that pans out. So make sure you tune in for that. Jake, do you have anything you would like to say or add, or
Nah.
you never do?
Nah.
That's fair enough. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, and we'll be back in about 20 minutes.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.